Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Sports Desk. I'm your host, as always, Rick Oregon. Welcome back to Week 7 coverage from the Chaos Reigns Invitational, where winners are losers, bad players are good players are bad, and chaos reigns supreme. The Chaos Reigns Invitational truly lived up to its name this week. It was a chaotic and thrilling week. We had 2 matches decided by a score of less than 6 points each. The first match, Butt Fumblers defeated Laces Out by a score of 42.25 to 39.25. Butt Fumblers overcame the surprisingly good play of Joe Flacco with a bad effort from Rashad White on the back of 14 carries for 44 yards, whereas Laces Down was similarly let down by a Bengal in Chase Brown, who rushed for over 100 yards for the first time on the season, causing him to only score 1 point. In the second matchup, Miller High Life Enthusiast defeated 1991 Tecmo Bowl champ by a score of 26.25 to 20.25. Daniel Jones continues to rack up negative points for Miller High Life Enthusiast, who seems to be pleased with his positive play. However, they were bailed out by Jason Myers' plus 10 kicker tackle bonus and David Montgomery running 15 times for 39 yards only. 1991 Tecmo Bowl champ was hindered by multiple penalties for players not playing or not recording stats, triggering a rule debate on injuries and their effect on the -10 no stat recorded rule. And finally, in our most chaotic matchup of the week, truly our highlight of the week, Peaches from McCann defeated Media Online by a score of -36.5 to disqualified. In a game where Peaches from McCann had 3 penalties for players not playing or recording stats, and also suffered a -40-point penalty. Christian McCaffrey going over 200 yards triggered the new Rico Dowdle clause. A game that Media Online would have won by 80 points. They did not play a Cat team player, and as such, were disqualified. Peaches from McCann wins, and it's a coaching disaster from Media Online, to the likes of which Brian Callahan would be extremely proud. Taking a look at the scoreboard, Media Online retains their first place position. However, their grip on first place weakens slightly. 1991 Tecmo Bowl champion continues to pull up the rear. However, there are only 3 games separating last place and first place, with more than half of the season remaining. In the Chaos Reigns Invitational, chaos reigns supreme. Anything can happen. Thank you for tuning in to Week 7 coverage of the Chaos Reigns Invitational. We look forward to seeing you next week. Good night.